Dear students, welcome. I am Dr. Rajiv Oberoi. So, in the chapter electrochemistry, we begin with a very important topic. It is conductivity. So, what is conductivity? We say it is transportation of charge from one point to another. Transportation of charges from one point to another is termed as conductivity. Now, depending upon the mode or medium of the transportation, this medium of transportation can be, so this medium of transportation could either be electrons. So this transportation can either be due to electrons or it could be due to ions. So the medium of transportation, could either be electrons or it could be ions. Now, depending upon the medium of transportation, the conductivity is divided into two types. The medium of the transportation, the conductivity we say is divided into two types. One is called as electrical conductivity, also termed as electron conductivity, and the other one is called as electrolytic conductivity, called as ionic conductivity. So electrical conductivity is the conductivity which is caused due to electrons, therefore it is also termed as electronic conductivity, and electrolytic conductivity is caused due to ions, therefore it is also termed as ionic conductivity. So what is conductivity? Charge transportation is termed as conductivity, can be caused due to electron, it could be caused due to ions. Depending upon the medium of transportation, conductivity is divided into two types: electrical conductivity and electrolytic conductivity. So let's target the first one, the electrical conductivity, also termed as the metallic conductivity, also termed as the electronic conductivity, and the substance that exhibit are termed as electrical conductors, or termed as metallic conductors, or termed as electronic conductors. So let us elaborate metallic or electronic conductors. So remember, we say these are the substances which allow the passage of electricity through them without undergoing the chemical change. They allow the passage of electricity through them without undergoing any chemical change. Remember, in this type of electricity, is carried out exclusively by the transport of electrons. Therefore, this type of conductivity is also termed as electronic conductivity, and substance is termed as electronic conductors like metals, alloys, etc. So these metals, alloy, etc., they exhibit metallic conductivity, also termed as electronic conductivity, also termed as electrical conductivity, and the substance is termed as metallic conductor, electronic conductor, or it is termed as electrical conductors. So next we are coming on to electrolytic conductivity. Electrolytic conductivity, also termed as ionic conductivity, and the substance that exhibit these are termed as electrolytic conductors or termed as ionic conductors. So we are discussing electrolytic conductor or ionic conductor, at the same time electrolytic conductivity and ionic conductivity. So what are electrolytic conductors? So we say these are the substances which allow the passage of electricity through them in their molten or more commonly in their aqueous solution. They allow the passage of electricity through them in their molten form or more commonly in their aqueous solution, and remember, they undergo the chemical decomposition. Now in this, the electricity is carried by the movement of positively and negative charge ions. The movement of positive and negative charge ion is responsible for the electricity. So we say since electricity is carried by the movement of positive and negative charge ion, therefore it is also termed as ionic conductivity. Substances are termed as ionic conductors, also termed as electrolytic conductors. Example, acid, base and salt. So let us differentiate between the metallic conduction and the electrolytic conduction. The metallic conduction, also termed as the electronic conduction, also termed as electrical conduction, versus electrolytic conduction. So let us elaborate one by one. So this side we are writing the metallic conduction, over this side we are writing electrolytic conduction. So in case of metallic conduction, we say it is due to the flow of electron. The metallic conduction is due to flow of electron, whereas electrolytic conduction is due to flow of ions. Number one, very important. This is the mode of transportation. In metallic conduction it is electron, in electrolytic conduction it is ions. Now remember, in case of metallic conduction, no chemical change is involved. There is no chemical change at all, hence it will not be termed as a chemical process. Remember, in case of electrolytic conduction, the chemical change is involved. So electrolytic conduction involve chemical change. Remember, in case of metallic conduction, there is no transfer of matter. Whereas in case of electrolytic conduction, there is transfer of matter. For example, if NaCl is being electrolyzed, then Na will move toward the negative pole, Cl will move toward the positive pole, and there is movement of the material, the matter is moving. So in case of metallic conduction, there is no transfer of matter. In case of electrolytic, there is transfer of matter. Now next point, remember, in case of metallic conduction, the conduction decreases with increase in temperature. The conduction decreases with increase in temperature, and the reason, with increase in temperature, mobility of electron increases, therefore the collision between the electron increases, which leads to increase in the resistance, leading to decrease in their mobility. So conduction decreases with increase in temperature in case of metallic conduction. But remember, in case of electrolytic conduction, conduction increases with increase in temperature, because ions are comparatively larger in size, their kinetic energy is comparatively low. When temperature is given to them, the temperature is raised, that is heat is given to them, their kinetic energy get increased, therefore their mobility get increased, leading to increase in their mobility, hence increase in the conduction. So remember, in case of metallic conduction, conduction decreases with increase in temperature. In case of electrolytic conduction, the rate of conduction, that is conductivity, increases with increase in temperature. It decreases in case of metallic conductivity, increases in case of electrolytic conductivity. The last but very important point in the difference between electrical and electrolytic conductivity, remember, the resistance of metals, I told you, the resistance of metal increases with rise in temperature. The resistance of metal increases with rise in temperature. Reason I have already discussed, that with increasing in, with temperature is increased, the kinetic energy of electron get increased. Because of the increased mobility of electron, the collision between the electron increases, which leads to the decrease in their mobility. So we say that resistance of metal, it increases with increase in temperature. In case of electronic conductivity, metallic conductivity, in case of metallic conductor, the resistance of the metal increases with rise in temperature. Remember, in case of electrolytic conductor, the resistance of electrolyte, we say the resistance of electrolyte, it decreases with rise in temperature. So these are the major differences. So I hope that the most important topic in electrochemistry, the conductivity, is clear to you all. I said that conductivity is divided into two: electrical conductivity and electrolytic conductivity. Depending upon the mode of the conduction, it has been divided into two types, and the mode is the electron and ions. And I have basically differentiated between the electrical conductors and the electrolytic conductors, also termed as the metallic conductors and the ionic conductors. So I hope that this topic is clear to you. Thank you so much.